So you have your expectations straight. Now let us talk about and clear some of the fears and insecurities that are programmed into you and that you shouldn't carry with you ever in your freelancing journey, because here is how the real thing works. Okay, so you need to realize that FOMO is not real until you believe that it is real. Now, see, understand this point from the very depth. What is FOMO? FOMO is just fear of missing out, that you are missing out on a very good deal that you may or may not get again in the future. But think about a practical stuff. Is there anything in this world, like, is there any seller who is not going to resell his thing, which is in giving him money? Think about it practically. A course seller who has a course of 14,000 is saying to you that you will not get this course again at the price of 10,000, but in the reality, the 14,000 course is not purchased by many. It is just a marketing trick. They make you believe that the price will never be 10,000, but you go after on their site after 5 to 6 months, it will still be 10,000. That is just a FOMO trap. That isn't real. You need to get this thing straight, that there is nothing like, even life gives you the second chance. Who are these guys who are not going to give it to you? I simply can't understand the concept of FOMO. It makes you feel like you're missing. But when you shut off your social media, you sit with a pen and paper and you think about it practically, you will realize, are you missing out or are you not missing out? And in some cases, you will be glad you missed out once you realize it properly. Second is fear of failure is inevitable, because I know a lot of freelancers who are in the beginning stages who are like that. I fear that I will fail. I fear that this will happen. I fear that something bad will happen. Nobody is thinking that what if I try it and it goes good? Why? Why don't you look at the positive side? You are like, okay, I get on a call with this client. What if I stammer? What if things go sideways? What if he asks me something that I don't know about? Why don't you think about it? What if he asks me something that I am an expert in? What if he likes my attitude? What is he likes my charisma or as something like that? You see, you are completely programmed in a negative way, where you're just looking at your negatives, where you are just looking and finding out your faults, but you are not looking at the pros. Now the same could be with me. Like, I am going against the industry leaders, I'm going against the whole freelance matrix that is there. I'm competing against the big coaches who are in the industry for a long while, and then I'll think like, who is going to watch this course, who's going to watch this course? But I have a completely different mindset. I'm like, the ones who need it, the ones who value it, the ones who want to do something in their life, they should at least have a platform where they can come and learn things without paying. So that is the mindset shift you need to do. That is something you need to work upon. Thirdly is that you are subconsciously forced to compare yourself with others. See, if that is not your fault, initially I completely get it. Like, that is not your fault. If you are seeing something that is, you go on IG, you see these people earning crores, lakhs, somebody earns a lakh, somebody buys a Mac, somebody buys an iPhone, somebody gets a car, someone gifts their parents something, and then you're comparing that he gifted his parents this thing. When will I give my parents this thing? Ever sit down with your parents and think, and talk with them and then think practically? Your parents would be so proud of you for the thing that you are trying to do, because you are trying to create your own path, you are chartering your own way, you are going in a field that is not known by many. They would be proud of you even if you are not giving them anything in the terms of like material things. If you are not giving, they, it's not like that they will not be proud of you if you don't give them a phone. That's not the case. You are giving them a peace of mind. You're already giving your parents a few things when you start freelancing and when you start working on yourself. That's what they have raised you for. They've not raised you for to see like, he gifted his dad this, when will I gift it? No, that's not how you have to do it. You need to stop comparing yourself. People are unsatisfied when they have a lakh in the bank account, but they don't see that they went from 60,000 to a lakh. They have increased their income by 40,000. No one celebrates that. I don't know why. Only a few people do. Fourth thing is that the matrix wants to feel you left behind. Because see, here is the thing. Here is how they play. Watch it closely. First they make you feel that you are missing a really important piece in your life. Then you are vulnerable. Then they target you by posting those stories that are completely going to relate with you, relate with your situation, your background, your financial background, or any kind of background that you have. Okay, then they are going to sell you the dream that this piece is missing in your life. But once you pay me the money, once you join me, once you come inside me, Oh no, fuck, this went bad. But when you come inside the academy or come inside the course, then the missing piece would be complete. And that is the hard and harsh and a blatant lie. That's not true at all. Because they just want you to give them money, fill their account. They don't give a shit about you, your financial background, your family background, how your parents have earned that money. They don't give a damn about it. Because, see, this is the current situation of Indian freelancers. There are only 15 million freelancers, and this data is by PayPal. So I'm assuming people who have created account on PayPal and they have done some transaction on it, PayPal has counted that figure. There are 15 million, only 15 million freelancers in India. You see, and their average monthly income is 32,000. When you compare it to the rest of the world, you will realize how small the freelancing market is in India and the rate at which it is booming right now. These people just want to leverage that. You see, we are going into recession right now. It's late 2020. By early next year or maybe by the second quarter, it will be announced officially like we are in a recession. People are losing their jobs. People are getting fired. They are coming into freelancing. So these coaches, they want to target those people. You understand their game. That's why they make you feel left out. That's why they make you realize that you are missing an important piece. In reality, you are just going fine. You are perfectly going on the right path, but they will come and deviate you. If you are one who deviates, it's done. Now you don't have the control over your mind. You have just given your control to the other person. And the thing is that the freelance sector in India is going to rise. That's why I have come up with this thing that even if a percentage of people watch this thing and they realize the good thing, they can spread the word and we can have a community of good motherfuckers, of good freelancers. Now see, this is the average income graph that I got from Pepper Content. It was available on their website, and the average freelancing income is 3,84,000. And that is like for the first year, that is not bad, but these people will make you feel bad. Let's see, ours are earning 1 lakh per month. Nobody talks about yearly revenue, and even if they talk, they will not talk about the net revenue because gross is always different. Somebody who is earning 1 crore, you don't know it's gross or net. Maybe he's just earning 30 lakhs of after giving away salaries and all the expenditures. That is the thing you need to realize, that majority of Indian freelancers, they are earning a good sum of money, and even if you are earning 4 to 5 to 6 lakhs in the first year, that is absolutely fine. You are perfectly on the right path. You don't need to constantly compare. Now you need to avoid these things just like you avoid your ex. You don't need high-end gadgets. You markets are not saturated at all. You will be constantly, put this thing in your head that markets are getting saturated, and that's not true. Real talent, real vision, real quality is always valued, no matter when. Like, if you think from that perspective, when was the market unsaturated? Was there any time when there were only 4 to 5 freelancers? I fear that there was none. You don't have to be perfect. It is not highly risky. Freelancing is not highly risky as well, and it's not necessary that you need to sign on Upwork and Fiverr. But I'll still we'll talk about it in the later modules, but I'll still recommend that you once try your hands on it. So yeah, that was it about clearing your insecurities and fears that you have in mind. I hope now you have some realistic approach and you realize that you were not actually wrong. You were made to walk on a certain path that was not aligning with your vision. You were actually right, and you are still right. You just need to change your path, and you need to change the people and the circle you follow. So now we are going to go into the main juice of this whole course, where we'll be talking about niches, portfolios, and every other essential. So that was it. So I hope you have your mindset in the place at least right now. You know that whatever you are doing is making absolute sense, and you are living inside dark for a long period of time. Let us now get in to the next module.